What do we do to get people engaged in a way so that they're answering every single day, what can I do, what can my neighborhood do? Because that's the level that we have to bring change to if we're going to make it long-lasting and sustainable.
I'm sure everyone assembled here understands the importance of ecological health, as well as the individual commitment that it takes from organizations and individuals to preserve and enhance our natural habitats, our flora and fauna, protect our rivers and streams, our urban greenways, and our rural green spaces.
For the last 20 or 30 years, we've had a remarkable story that we're writing. And you're here today to explore how you're going to continue to write the next chapters of it. So whatever you're doing, whether it's a community garden or whether it's working in a watershed area or whether it's some other environmental issue, don't think of it as just that. Think of it as a piece of this mosaic that we're building about Pittsburgh. This remarkable story that we've been writing for the last 20 years and that you're going to continue to write.
Rachel Carson Homestead was founded in 1975. It is the place where Rachel Carson was born in 1907, and she lived there through her college years, which is now Chatham University, then the Pennsylvania College for Women, and left from here to go to Johns Hopkins University. She really came from a very humble background. Her house is a 4-room farmhouse, like it was inhabited by many, many people who lived in Pittsburgh. But she moved on from there to become one of the 100 most influential people in the 20th century.
We have surveyed 49 of 67 counties. We've identified 5,098 illegal dump sites with over 15,000 tons of trash. That's a lot of trash. 33% of that trash is in or within 50 feet of a waterway.
Works with other nonprofit partners, including in this area, Allegheny Cleanways, to engage over 1,000 volunteers every summer to help clean up the riverfronts, not just remove trash and recycling, which is an ongoing problem as we discussed here, but also care for these riparian buffer zones or riverfronts, that fragile area between the actual trail surface and the water itself.
It was really exciting to be there in the midst of so many people who were passionate about the idea of biodiversity and really had an expertise in a lot of different areas, but still were inspired by a lot of the ideas that were presented by other people in the organization.
So through the conservation plan, then of course what we're trying to do is protect or maintain the biodiversity. So there are a number of different ways to do that. Western Pennsylvania Conservancy is a sort of a traditional land trust in many ways. Over the history of our work, we've protected over 228,000 acres of land here in Western Pennsylvania. But there are other ways to do the protection, especially when you develop partnerships and you're working with communities, and you have to rely on things that just buying the land really won't get you where you need to be, or acquiring a conservation easement.
I'm Danielle with Friends of the Pittsburgh Urban Forest. Our mission is to protect and restore the city's tree population. We do that through tree planting, stewardship, education, and advocacy. And we have a unique opportunity to look critically at the species breakdown of our urban forest. And I guess looking at street trees, we could think about the fact that 6 trees make up 80%, 6 tree species make up 80% of our entire street tree population.
The 2010 Biodiversity Symposium is an opportunity to bring influential leaders in the environment together to think about biodiversity in Southwestern Pennsylvania. It was an opportunity for us to have members from the community come and learn and brainstorm and think of new ways that they might contribute their ideas into real community projects that can affect real change in Southwestern Pennsylvania.